You're listening to an AppleVis podcast.
Hey, AppleVisers, Tyler here, with an introduction and overview of Pages for Mac. Pages, along with the presentation app Keynote and spreadsheet app Numbers, comprises the iWork suite, Apple's answer to Microsoft Office. If you're new to the Mac, one of the questions you may have is Pages versus Microsoft Word. And my general recommendation for most people is to give Pages a shot, because over the years, it has come a long way in terms of feature set, in that it has, from my understanding, most of the features that most people will need in their word processing tasks. In addition, it can open Word documents, and you can convert any Pages documents you create into Word, whereas Word cannot open or save Pages documents. However, if you're in an environment where people around you are using Word and you don't want to deal with any conversions, or if Word has a particular feature that you require that Pages doesn't, then I would recommend using Word. Pages, along with the other iWork apps, are available free. They come by default on new Macs, and if those apps aren't on your Mac, you can download them from the App Store. Microsoft Office can be purchased either as a subscription or standalone, and you might be able to get it at no additional cost to you through your school or workplace, depending on if they have a subscription. Finally, the functionality of Pages is extensive, and thus I'll not be covering every feature of the app. But having used Pages since 2009, when I was in 7th grade, until now, when I've gone through middle school, high school, and college with it, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of some common basic word processing tasks and the most efficient ways to do it. I'll also provide some links in the description for other guides on AppleVis that go more in-depth in terms of formatting, more advanced formatting knowledge than what I am familiar with. So to get started, I'm going to open Pages, and I happen to have it mapped to a keyboard command with Keyboard Commander on my Mac, so that's what I'm going to do now.
Pages. Open window. List view table. Vertical sidebar. New document button.
Okay, so I'm open Pages and I'm in the open dialog. If this is your first time opening Pages, you might get a welcome or what's new dialog, in which case you just hit continue. And if you are given the option to create a document, just hit that. I'm going to hit new document now, via space.
Untitled window. Body edit text. Actions available.
Okay, so now it landed me in the Untitled window, Untitled being the name of the document, and Body, edit text, meaning the body of the document. By default, Pages opens with a template chooser, where you can choose from a variety of templates. However, in my experience, I haven't had much luck using them with VoiceOver. I don't know if they are usable with VoiceOver, but either way, I just use blank, just make blank documents. And accordingly, I set Pages to default to opening blank documents. So whenever I hit new document, it will open me to this blank document window. And if you're like me and you don't use templates, I'd recommend changing it so you don't need to select to create a blank document each time. So to set this, I'm going to go into Preferences, Command, comma. In the future, when this is being recorded in August of 2022, later this year, macOS Ventura will be coming out, and in the future, Preferences may be referred to as Settings, but it's the same concept and same keyboard command. So I'm going to press Command, comma.
Preferences, General Dialog. Use template.
Okay, so I'm in the General Dialog, and I'm going to jump up to the toolbar with VO function left arrow.
Toolbar.
And VO right.
For new documents, Show Template Chooser radio button, 1 of 2.
Show Template Chooser, which is the default, or
Use Template blank, selected radio button, 2 of 2.
Use Template blank. That is what I have selected, and if you are like me and you just use blank documents, that's what I'd recommend. There are a lot of settings in here, which I'd encourage you to explore, but there are a couple other settings I'd like to show you in the autocorrection pane. So I'm going to jump to the toolbar now and go there.
Toolbar. In toolbar. 3 items, General, Rulers button, Autocorrection button.
Autocorrection. I'll get out of the toolbar and VO right.
Out of toolbar. Spelling. Correct spelling automatically. Checkbox.
Correct spelling automatically. My understanding is that this is an extension of macOS's existing autocorrect functionality. If you type a word that's misspelled and it's confident enough in its top suggestion, it will correct that. If you do use this feature, I'd recommend proofreading your document before transmitting it to make sure that nothing has been inadvertently corrected. If I VO write again.
Ignored words button. Capitalize words automatically. Unchecked checkbox. Formatting. Automatically detect lists. Unchecked checkbox.
Automatically detect lists. I have this unchecked because I don't work with lists very much, and if I do, I typically write a number or a bullet point in the beginning of the line. And also I found that when arrowing through a document, VoiceOver will often say entered list, exited list, entered list, exited list, and I find that annoying, so I have this unchecked. So those are the settings I'd recommend you using. It's the ones that I find work best for me. So I'm going to press Command W to close the window and go back to the document window.
Close. Untitled window. Body. Edit text. Actions available.
Okay, so I'm in the body now. And Pages, like other apps on macOS, is very hierarchical. The interface is very hierarchical, meaning there's a lot of interaction involved. So right now I'm interacted with the layout area and a page and into the body. So if I VO left,
header group,
I get the header. And if I interact with the header,
left header, edit text.
Left header.
Action, center header, edit text. Actions available.
Center header.
Right header, edit text. Actions available.
And right header. If I stop interacting.
Out of header group.
VO right.
Body.
The body. VO right again.
Footer group.
Footer. And if I interacted with that, it's just the same thing. Left footer, center footer, and right footer. If I stop interacting again with VO shift up arrow.
Out of page 1. Page 1.
Page 1.
Page 1.
And because this is a blank document, there are no other pages. If you do need to change the page you're on, you stop interacting with the page and VO right and interact again. I'm going to stop interacting again.
Out of document layout area.
So I'm out of the document layout area and the top level of the interface. So if I VO left.
0 words. Pop-up button.
That's the word count. If that doesn't show for you, you can choose Show Word Count from the View menu in the menu bar, or you can press Command-Shift-W. We'll VO left again.
Vertical splitter, collapsed on left. Toolbar.
And you have a toolbar, and that contains a number of actions for your document. I'm not going to go through every single one. So VO left again.
Document actions. Dimmed menu button.
Document actions. I'll come to that a little later.
Untitled.
Untitled, the name of the document.
Full screen button.
And of
actions
course,
available.
The window controls. Full screen, minimize, and close. So if I VO right.
Untitled. Document action. Toolbar. Vertical splitter. 0 words. Body. Edit text.
And for some reason,
actions available.
For some reason, it interacts me in the body when I VO right. Past the word count, but if I stop interacting.
Out of page 1. Page. Out of document layout area.
And VO right again.
Vertical splitter. Formatter group.
The formatter group.
Formatter group.
And that is the end of the window. And a quick trick for the formatter, it's where you select, well, if you're in the body, you select text and then go to the formatter to apply formatting. And rather than stop interacting and VO right, you can just press VOJ from within the body and it will take you right to the formatter. Now, interestingly, at the time of recording, August 2022, if you go from the formatter and VOJ back to the body, it appears that VoiceOver cursor focus will jump back to the body, but keyboard focus will not. So you may find as you try to type or use the arrows that you just have the macOS error sound, but if you VO right, just press VO right once, it should refocus you back in the body, but it's just something to keep aware of. So I'm going to go back to the body now and start typing my document.
Vertical splitter. Document layout area. In document layout area. Page 1. In page 1. Page 1. 3 items. Header. Body. Edit text.
And I'm going to
actions available. Body. T A space T E S T space P A G E S space F R space M A C period.
Should I press the arrow, down arrow key?
This is a test of Pages for Mac.
And pressing the up or down arrows will navigate by line. That's not, doesn't show much because this is just the document, a blank document that I created. But if I wanted to format my document, say if I wanted to add paragraph styles, I would, for example, make a new line.
New line.
Intro.
I-N-T-R-O.
And select it. So I'm going to press Shift, Option, left arrow.
Intro. Selected.
And VOJ to the formatter.
In formatter group. 6 items. Text. Selected. Radio button. 1 of 1.
VO right.
Body selected. Paragraph styles button.
Body selected. So I'm going to VO space on this to open the paragraph styles table.
3 items. Paragraph styles. New style button. Paragraph styles table.
And the options here are...
In paragraph styles table. Title button. Forward menu button.
Title.
Subtitle button. Forward menu button. Heading button. Forward menu button.
Heading. And I want to make intro a heading. Now, of course, I could just press VO space to select it. But there are other ways you can do too. So once you get into the paragraph styles, you focus on the paragraph styles table, and if you press the letter H, it will automatically select heading for you. But there's an even easier way, which is to map it to a shortcut with one of the function keys. So if I interact with this heading button.
In heading button. Forward menu button. Sell 2 items. Heading button. Has alternate items.
VO right.
Forward menu button. Menu.
And in this menu.
Redefine from clear override. Rename style. Delete style. Shortcut. Submenu.
Shortcut.
Shortcut. Submenu. Checkmark. None.
So in this shortcut submenu, go down.
F1.
F1. If I select that.
Forward menu button.
Anytime I select text and press F1, it will turn that text to a heading, so I won't need to go to the formatter in the future. Now, it seems that this setting is document specific. It is not global. So each time you create a new document, I believe that you will need to map that shortcut again. So I'm going to hit heading now.
Heading button. Heading selected. Paragraph styles button. Group.
And now I am out of the paragraph styles window and back at the formatter. So I'm going to press VOJ to jump back to the body.
In edit text. Heading. Info. Actions available.
And if I press the arrow keys, I get that bug that I mentioned earlier. But if I press VO right,
Body. Edit text.
it hopefully refocused.
Info.
Yep, sound like it did. So I'm going to press the right arrow.
Info. Oh. New line.
And new line, I'm going to start typing again.
Body. T. A. T. Space. Double. A. S. Space. A. Space. T. S. T. R. A. N. F. Space. A. R. A. G. R. F. E. S. T. E. S. Space. N. Space. P. A. G. E. S. Period. Space. I. Right single quote. F. Space. Up. R. E. A. T. E. Space. Up. T. E. R. E. A. D. F. G. Period. That was a demonstration of paragraph styles and pages. I'll now create another heading. Period.
Okay, so I'm going to go down another line.
New line.
And I'll just type in second heading.
S. E. C. Up. N. D. Space. A. E. A. D. Up. N. G.
And I'll select it.
Heading. Selected.
Function left arrow to go back and select.
Second. Selected.
And I'm just going to press the F1 key. And now.
Selection unselected. Heading. Bold 18 point. Second heading.
Second heading.
Set G. New line.
So if I go down and type some text.
Body. T.
It indicates when it says body, that means it's changed style and now is typing text in a body style.
A. T. Space. X. D. E. F. T. R. A. N. Space. F. Space. E. A. D. F. G. Space. R. T. T. S. Period. That was a demonstration of heading shortcuts.
If I press the up arrow.
Heading. Second heading.
Second heading. And I did that by selecting the text and pressing F1, the key I mapped the shortcut to. So if you're in a document, you can navigate it in several ways. You can use VOF. However, in my experience at the time of recording, August 2022, it seems that VOF, VoiceOver's find function, is limited to text on the immediate page, meaning if the string of text you're looking for isn't on that specific page, VoiceOver will not find it. You can either go down or up and try to see if it's on another page, or you can use Page's find function. Press Command F, type your search, and use the next and previous buttons to find what you're looking for. VoiceOver should announce the text strings that are selected, and to get back to the document from the find window, if you just press Command W, you should be focused on that text string. It's a little clunky, but it works. As far as navigating by heading, you can use VO Command H or VO Command Shift H. And again, that seems to only work if the heading, for headings on the same page as VoiceOver Focus. You can also use VOU, which may be more reliable. You go into VOU, the VOU rotor, find headings, and navigate that way. Or if you use Trackpad Commander, you could use that too. So if I wanted to do a little more formatting with the document, if I press Command Up arrow to jump to the top.
Body. This is a test of Pages for Mac.
And if I wanted to, say, add my name at the top, I'm going to...
This is a test of T.
At the very top, I'm going to go 2 lines.
New line. New line.
And jump to the top.
New line.
Type my name.
Tyler.
And select it.
Tyler. Selected.
And if I wanted to align that left, in school I've had professors request that names be aligned left in essays. So to do that, I've selected my name, Tyler, and to align left, I press Command-Shift-Left brace, or Command-Left brace, which is Command-Shift-Left bracket, I'm sorry.
Align left checked.
Okay, so now
one selected, align.
I would refocus my arrow keys and press
Tyler, T.
So I'm on the letter T, press VOT.
11 point Helvetica, align left.
Align left.
E-R.
If I go down 1 line.
New line.
And type
body, A-G-E-S, space.
Pages test.
T-E-S-T.
Select it.
Test. Pages. Selected.
If I wanted to align it center, for example, if it was the title of the document, press Command vertical line, or Command-Shift /.
Align center checked. 1 selected.
And to verify, refocus the arrow keys.
So P. A. G.
VOT.
11 point Helvetica, align center.
And then if I go down to what I had originally typed.
Body. This is a test of Pages for Mac. Period. C.
VOT.
Body 11 point Helvetica, align natural.
It's align natural. Another thing you might want to do with Pages documents is change the spacing and font. So to do this, I'm going to select all. No, I don't technically know if you have to do this step, but as I'm totally blind, at the end of the day, I don't know how my documents look. I just know based on the feedback others give me. So I'm going to press Command-A.
Selected. Tyler. Pages test. Body.
And press VOJ to enter the formatter.
In formatter group. 6 items. Text. Selected. Radio button. 1 of 1. Multiple selected. Paragraph styles button. Style. Select layout. More. Radio. Text formatter. Scroll area.
And interact.
In text formatter. Scroll area. 31 items. Font. Helvetica. Font family. Pop-up button.
Okay, so I'm going to press VO space on this.
Menu. Checkmark. Helvetica.
And I'm going to press T for Times New Roman.
Tahoma. Times New Roman.
Times New Roman. I'll select that.
Times New Roman. Font family.
And VO right.
Multiple. Font type. 11 point. Content selected. Font size. Edit text.
And I want to change it from 11 point to 12 point. So it's just a text field. I'm going to go.
Selection 1. 1. Space.
Instead of 11.
Delete 1.
Make it 12. So
2.
Put a 2.
Selected. 12 point. 1.1%.
12 point. And that's a stepper. I've never used the stepper. I just always use the text field. I don't know. Assume it mirrors. The stepper mirrors the content of the text field, but I guess I don't know that for a fact because it conveys it differently. But if I VO right.
Font style group. Show advanced options. Button. Character styles. Font style presets button. Text color. Pop-up button. Black 0. Colors window. Horizontal alignment. Indentation level. Spacing. Expanded disclosure triangle.
Spacing.
Lines. Line spacing. Pop-up button.
So if I continue to VO right.
1. Content selected. Line space. 1.
And
unselected.
I want to make a double space, so I'm going to get rid of this 1.
Delete 1.
In the text field and press 2.
2. Lot 2. Content selected. Line space. 19.2%. 2.
And so this appears now to be a double-spaced document as far as I know. So to jump back to the body, I'm press VOJ.
In edit text. Tyler. Actions available.
And
body edit. New line.
Okay, I'm refocused.
New line. R.
And I'm going to focus on some text with a voiceover cursor and press VOT.
12 point times New Roman. Align left.
Okay, 12 point times New Roman, align left. And that is my name, so that sounds like what I would like it to be. So I've now formatted my document how I would like. And if I wanted to save it or send it, there are a couple of ways to do it. If I go to the Document Actions pop-up button, which I mentioned earlier, so if I stop interacting,
out,
and VO function left,
toolbar,
VO left again.
Document Actions, dimmed menu button.
Now it says it's dimmed, but if you press VO space,
dimmed. 7 items, name, untitled.
Untitled, I'm going to change it to Pages Test.
Name, Pages Test.
And I want to save it to my desktop, so I'm going to press Command D and VO right to verify.
Tags. Tag where? Desktop. iCloud. Pop-up button.
Desktop, so that command registered. Press VO right again.
Locked. Unchecked. Checkbox.
Locked, which is if I wanted to prevent any future edits to the document, I could lock it. VO right again.
Locked.
That's the last element in the popover, so I'm going to press escape to get out of it.
Document layout area.
And if I press VOF2,
Pages test window. One window.
the name of the window reflects the name of the document. So if I wanted to send it, I could go to the share menu, and the easiest way I find is just to use the menu bar. So press VOM,
Menu bar Apple.
and go left.
Help. Window. Share. Share menu.
So in the share menu, you have
Collaborate with others. Ellipsis.
Collaborate with Others, which sends a link, and it will allow them to open your Pages document in a Google Docs style way where anyone working on the document can make real-time edits. I've never used that feature before, so I can't comment on how useful it is. Should I go down again?
Send a copy. Submenu.
Send a copy. So if I go in this,
Send a copy. Submenu. Mail.
Mail,
Messages.
AirDrop,
Notes. Dropbox transfer.
Dropbox transfer, which is because I have the Dropbox app installed,
Mail.
and back to mail. So if I wanted to email this document, I'd select mail,
Mail. In dialog. Send via mail. Send via mail.
and you select a format.
Send via mail. Pages. Selected. Radio button. 1 of 6.
You have Pages,
PDF. Radio button. 2 of 6.
PDF,
Word. Radio button. 3 of 6.
Word. So if I wanted to send it to someone using Word, I just press VS space on that.
Selected. EPUB. Radio button. 4 of 6.
Press EPUB,
Plain text. Radio button. 5 of 6.
plain text,
RTF. Radio.
RTF.
Require password to open. Unchecked.
Require password to open. If it's a secure or sensitive document, you could set a password.
Collapsed. Disclosure triangle. Advanced options button.
Advanced options, which is basically my understanding is if you want to change it from, say, a docx file to a doc file or something like that, you can change it using advanced options. Continue to be all right.
Help button. Cancel button. Next. Default button.
So next, if you do that, it will open your default email client with a new message with this Word document attached. But I don't want to send, so I'm going to press escape.
Document layout area.
If I wanted to export my Pages document to a Word document, so where I could upload it onto a USB drive or a cloud service, for example, I go into the File menu.
Menu bar. Apple. Pages. File menu.
And press E for export.
Export to. Submenu.
Export to.
Export to. Submenu. PDF. Ellipsis. Word. Ellipsis.
Okay, so Word, I'm going to choose Word.
Word. In dialog. Export your document. Export your document. PDF. Radio but Word. Select.
You have a similar looking dialog to what the sharing dialog looked like. So you choose a format, which I already did, just Word.
EPUB. Radio button. 3 of 6. Plain text. Radio. RTF. Radio. Pages 09. Radio. Require password to open. Unchecked. Collapsed. Advanced options. Help button. Cancel button. Next. Default button.
And if you hit next, it will bring up the standard save as dialog where you will choose the name and location of your file and hit save, and a Word document or whatever format you chose will be created. But I'm going to press escape now because I don't want to export.
Document layout area.
And here I am back in the document. Now, of course, there are many other things you can do in Pages. For example, you may have heard as I was talking, VoiceOver was sort of talking over me a little bit when I was saying actions available, a little verbosely. But basically what that's trying to tell you is that you can use the actions menu to add bookmarks, comments, and things like that. However, those all have keyboard shortcuts. So if you wanted to, say, add a comment, you would select the text you wanted to comment on and press, I believe, Command-Shift-K. It's in the comment. To show comments, I believe that you can also use from the insert menu in the menu bar to find the same command. If you want to do a bookmark, if you can find it the same way, or there's a keyboard shortcut. And if you would like me to demonstrate that further, feel free to sound off in the comments. This podcast is getting a little long, and I just wanted to make this a sort of an introduction and overview of creating and formatting a document. And like I said, I will have links to more comprehensive guides in terms of formatting. But I hope you found this introduction helpful. Peace.
This AppleVis podcast has been brought to you by the community of applevis.com. For the latest in resources and tips and tricks to get you the best experience from your Apple device, visit www.applevis.com.